DMV Sports 3, we are back, fans. We are back. YouTube,
Poppin'.
Instagram, we popping. We doing all kinds of stuff here. We are the old man that loves sports. We're the OGs of DMV. Allegedly. We are here and we're back, and we're going to be talking about that football. We're going to be talking about that Washington football team. But before we do that, I want to introduce my main man down low, the Deacon, a.k.a. Father of the Year, Deacon. And then to my man to the left, he's always right.
That's right.
My man Trey Z, a.k.a. always right, my man Trey Z.
Yeah, they finally got it, folks. They finally got it. It only took 375 shows. Hey, man, you know, somebody got a dream. Keep it right.
Keep it right, baby.
That's
Keep it
right.
Before we start this show, fellas, what we always say,
Let's get it.
Let's get it. DC in the summer, youngest on the corners be runners, out of towners be straight up goners.
In DC, the gay corpse, dirty Cadillacs, Desert Eagle cannon blast. Watch your back.
Even the hood rats, keep it real where the hood's at. Swinging wooden bats at your so-called cats. You know how we roll, y'all get up in the back. Roll call in the back, stole the Bama, watch his ass go
In
flat.
DC,
When you got chickens that make it harder to get them digits, the skins and them cowboy
in
tickets.
DC, the gay corpse, dirty Cadillacs, Desert Eagle cannon blast. Watch your back.
we back. We're going to be chopping it up today about our Washington football team and that great victory in the ATL. We took down the Dirty Birds. We took them down. They hurt. The Dirty Birds are hurt. They down, baby.
Embarrassed.
They've been crying all week that we stole one from them. The Dirty Birds feel like we stole one from them, but I don't care.
No care.
It's a W, baby. It is a W. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. We took them down, and we took them down in that last second with that man Heineke throwing up lobs and all kinds of stuff. And my man McKissick playing Superman.
I think that was in the playbook. Heineke
stepped back and said, "Spot." Threw the ball up.
You know, we wasn't trying to lean on D-Hop, that's for sure, my man.
Anything
why
but
wasn't nobody
D-Hop.
upset about that throw.
Hey,
Nobody questioned that throw after that. We ain't even let them
Nobody questioned.
okay, man, that's not a problem.
Man, I want to get into what was the good and bad in the game that we played last Sunday at the ATL. I'm gonna start with my man Deacon. What was the good, Deacon? What was the good, baby?
I'm glad you came to me, because I looked at the game a couple of times, just because I wanted to see. We always complaining about the offensive line, and it's quite clear that the defensive line this year is our problem. But I wanted to look at it and see, just in case we were getting excited about the offensive line because our defense is so bad, that the offensive line is holding up, man.
Yep.
The offensive line is looking good. I mean, we're not getting pressured a lot.
Nope.
And when we do get pressure, it is because Heineke is not getting the ball out fast enough. He is taking 4 to 5 seconds to get the ball out. That's why he's running around a lot, because he can't find anybody open, or he's not making a quick decision. Because I be watching these other quarterbacks, man. They always put the little counter on there, just like 3 seconds, 3.2, 3.5, somewhere in that 3 range. And Heineke is a little, takes a little longer to get things out.
Yep,
so
can he see over the line? I said that preseason. I'm telling y'all, man, the dude is a little dude, man. I don't know if he can see.
I'm not sure it's that.
But he's still playing, man. I ain't saying nothing, but I'm just asking the question.
He's been short all of his life, so he should know by now how to find lanes.
Doug Flutie.
Right.
Shout out to Flute.
This is something that he has to get better at. He has to be able to get the ball out fast. And I don't know if he got to get with Scott Turner and get some more slants or get some more quick passes where it's timing out. But, I like it when they go downfield. I like it when they take shots. And I like it when Heineke actually runs, because all we need from him is 3 or 4 yards on that run.
That's right.
Get 3 or 4 and get down, man. Don't get hurt. We don't need that kind of problem.
Correct.
But our problem is not the offensive line. Our problem is Heineke getting the ball out quick enough, or having patterns that are timing routes where he can get the ball out in a consistent basis.
You talking about my coach, man? I know you ain't talking about my coach, man. I ain't talking about coach.
I said either or. I didn't say nothing. I mean, if you're feeling that way about things, that ain't
absolutely
my fault.
Yes, sir.
It's one or the other, man. And we got to get that fixed though, because
it's
dragging. Defense is dragging right now, and we got to score 30.
Tracy, what's positive on the ATL game? What was positive, baby?
What Deacon said, man, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit back. You know, we got the coaches on the hot seat. Yes, we do. But the offense saved the day for real. And it looks like nobody, I don't want to say it. I don't know what nobody wants to say it, but the offense is carrying this team now. I knew I put all the money on it and I'm broke.
Listen, if you've ever been broke, this is the perfect time to watch this video to make sure that we can help pull you out of that mode and immediately into a mindset that can free you from the bondage of broke.
Huh? Because the defense did not carry the day like I thought they would. I didn't have any concerns at all. Preseason, I didn't even want to talk about defense. I was just concerned about the offense, these receivers we weren't getting, the quarterback we didn't get. You know, I was just all upset. The linemen, they was like putting together. I was like, we'll see. I mean, we had the linemen, we were rating them, man. Remember, they was D's, man. You know, and these guys, man, Cosme is a pro. He's a pro. Yeah. He's just what it is. I mean, when he jumped off sides, I was like, Morgan. Oh. Don't play for us anymore. It's Cosme. Okay, I let him slide. It was different. But listen, I mean, Scott coached a better game. He did. He coached a better game.
Thank you.
I didn't want to admit that because I did. I went back to that a little bit, man. I really did. He coached a better game. He made some plays that like a coach would. Then he was doing some Scott stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it was like, okay, he's supposed to run there. Okay, he threw the deep ball. Wow, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, and he finally told Heineke, use your legs when you have to. Yeah. Whereas in the New York game, they were like, don't ever run, and it was just crazy. And so I think they learned from that. So if there was, the positives was the offense, the negatives was the defense, and the positive also was special teams. DeAndre Carter's not getting enough credit. I gave him the game ball. He was the one that turned this game around. If he didn't run that ball back, the momentum shift would have probably been horrible. We would have just been talking about a whole different game. He made a difference. And that, you know, like I said, I haven't seen that in a while. I think Joe that comes on our live show said it's been 2019. We had a run back in 2019. I didn't even remember that.
I don't remember that either.
I can't believe that.
I trust Joe, trusting Joe. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, I mean, seeing a guy go from 101 yards in Washington,
we haven't seen that.
And Scott must have heard what I said real quick, Deacon. He must have heard what I said when I tweeted out, put DeAndre in the slot because your boy Humphries was non-existent, and sure enough, he put him in the slot. And guess what? DeAndre's stats that game was awesome.
You know what I was just about to ask you. I was about to ask you because Diami is hurt. He got a knee injury, right? So he's going to be out for a couple of games. Do you put DeAndre Carter in the slot?
Mr. Carter.
Put him in the slot, and you can see the difference when Samuels is in the game.
Yes.
You know, he's a professional football player, man. This cat gets open. He knows how to run routes.
Yes.
He's fast. You they got two fast receivers on the outside now.
And put Carter in the slot. Yes, sir. That's a speedy treason.
I forgot that Humphries did catch one pass.
That was cute. It was cute too. He got I don't know what it is, man. I mean, he is the third look, but I think he's just so covered, man. I really do. I think
it's so slow.
But see, I can't say that because no slot man is a speedster. It's just that there's no synergy between, like what Deacon was saying earlier. That pass to the slot needs to come out fast because 9 times out of 10 he's running a slant or he's come back. You know, he's not doing anything other than, you know, finding the open in the zone. He's the next man before you go to your check down. And he's just not making it happen, man. And there's got to be a play, or Humphrey's got to tap him and say, hey, man, I got this guy. We're going to do that quick slant out. And so it's 1-2, and the ball is gone. Humphreys might be turning late, but the ball been gone. And then he's supposed to meet. That is a timing route. And that's how your boy was killing us from San Diego. I keep saying San Diego. LA
yeah.
Chargers. Yeah, you know, he was killing us with that. He was like 1-2, and he was looking the other way throwing the ball.
Yeah,
Bingo.
Ball out,
Right,
get the ball
right.
out, man. And let's remember this too. Humphries is here because that was Fitzpatrick's boy.
Patrick, man.
That was his boy. Yeah, that was his
That
boy.
was the connection that they had. They might not be synced up with
But
Heineke.
not. But Heineke was throwing the Carter, I bet you, during practice, and so that's why they got to get
His
him.
Carter was second team, so he probably do know Carter a little bit.
Possibly third, because
That's why when Ken
took
Sims
over.
was in the game last year, he played so well because he played with second teams with
Right,
both
right.
Allen and Heineke.
Right.
Well, let's jump on the negatives of the ATL game. We won, so it's not too. You know, we gotta say we won, but there was some negatives.
We won.
They also
we played to win the game.
That's
what
right.
we do, you know?
You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
we won. So, but what was the negatives, Deacon? What you see as the negatives?
negatives has got to be that defense, man. Let me say this: the negatives.
Be more specific, though. Be more specific.
More specific. Let me tell you this: the negatives came at the end of the game when we looked at the injury report. Oh my goodness, the injury report! Everybody's hurt. I mean, we got to walk it. We back to walking wounded again, man.
Well,
Every year.
That's every year for us.
I know, but we came out last year kind of clean. This year, you know, it's early in the season. We getting hurt now. But the good thing about that too is we got a couple of guys that get in the game now, forced to be in the game, that we don't have to worry about the coach making a decision. Davis has to play now. He has to show us what he got. He has to be a number one pick. You know, McTire's hurt. So now St. Juice got to step up big time. You know, I know he was in the game still, but now he's going to have more of a role because they don't have that.
St. Juice was hurt in the ATL game. He didn't play.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but he's going to play this week.
Yeah, he's playing this week. Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying he has to step up. So the good and bad is we got a lot of people hurt, and we got a lot of people that we've been itching to see play. So I want to say the whole defense was bad, but at times they did hold them to the stretch.
Field goal?
At least they can kick them. But you know they play that bend but don't break defense, man, and sometimes it breaks. And so
it's broke a lot, man. Hey, we have to. Hey, Deacon, we realize that the Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds, was the 28th ranked offense.
That's what I said. The whole defense.
So we wasn't playing a great offense, and they put up what 30 on us. I think.
Well, I told you on the last episode of this podcast that you got to watch out for number 84.
Yeah.
So he was going to be everywhere. Backfield, slot, receiver, kickoff return, punt return. This dude scored 3 times on this in the first half, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, was anybody going to check him? I saw it. I'm just saying, I saw it, so I thought that Jack Del Rio would see it. But it seems like they were just...
He didn't. He missed it.
He going to check everybody else.
He didn't miss it. He didn't miss it. He
got beat on the same play in 2 different games by 2 different teams.
Wide open.
Back in. That two safeties got to get right, man. They should have a little more pride in that.
Hey, what happened to Reed? What's the guy named Reed? The guy that played last year.
Reed?
Yeah.
He's on the practice squad.
Man, we need to move this guy up, man.
Somebody.
Come on. We need to move this guy up.
Listen, Collins ain't working out. I don't know if he's biting the
even the dude from Miami. What's the dude from Miami we picked up? He biting on stuff too.
McCain.
Yeah, McCain biting on
McCain hits like my grandson, and he's 3 and never played the sport. Listen, we can't tackle. We take bad angles. Let me get specific for you, Al. Take bad angles. We don't cover well. The coach doesn't know how to put the talent on the receivers. He hates audibles, just like the offensive coordinator does, I guess. And we never bring any heat. Even though you know that you can't cover and you're worried about getting beat, it's going to happen anyway. When we put pressure on the quarterback, the percentage was higher that we disrupted the play. I'm not saying it worked every single time, because I know one time we got scorched, but other than that, we only came really hard, like maybe 3 to 4 times that game. That's not enough, man. The defense got to send somebody extra, period. and that extra person could just disrupt the play. And that's what we got to do. When and I think also we're out of shape. Our defense. Listen,
out of shape.
I want to tell you, the fastest play I saw the defense do was when I think it was tied us, or it was like down by 1 point, and we had to. The defense had to do something, and that's when your boy, I think it was Payne, he came on the outside, and he was just moving so fast that when he hit the ground, he spun around because he was just still moving. After that play, he was back to half speed. That's what I'm saying. That speed that he gave on that first down was all he had left, man. Our defense is gassed, man, throughout the game. Pay attention. We're not moving. We're not bringing that fire. It's like, and in our live show, you guys were saying that's the scheme. The scheme is let's hold the offensive player, dance with them, look left, look right, look for the run, and then we'll go for the quarterback type play. That's dead. Can't do that no more. We got to go at that quarterback, man. Make him work us. Crab legs gonna have to beat us, man.
Hey, so let me be out. So was that a roughing the passer play
that Chase did?
Chase punched him in the throat.
Potentially, allegedly, that's what it was. They said they know what Chase was going to do. They were like, see, we know what you was trying to do. You was trying to throw that right hook and you missed, so we're going to call it anyway. Because what was he doing? He missed the guy and grabbing the guy with your fist.
For some reason he looked uncoordinated doing it. Did he look uncoordinated? Like he was out of control. He was out of control. That's what he looked like. I mean, he was just. But I'm gonna say this. What I did notice, besides what you guys are fellas are saying, one, I looked at profootball.com. No, it was Pro Football. So it's a statistics website I put up on Google, and it basically said that last year we blitzed 30% of the time. Last year, 30%. And we were one of the lead team. We were one of the leading sack teams in the NFL last year. But we only blitzed 30% of the time. This year, in the first 4 games, we blitzed 30% of the time. Almost the exact same statistics from last year and this year. So Big Jack is not a blitzing defensive coordinator. That's just not what he does, Trey Z. But last year he was able to get home more. He got home more for a number of different reasons. And what I think the reason why he got home more, and what I've noticed, is that everybody on the defense, not just one person, and like you said they're out of shape, but they're not rallying to the ball. So when the running back...
Why am I always tired?
I don't know if they're tired. They're not rallying to the ball because last year they were rallying to the ball when the wide receiver caught a little screen to the left.
It was 7
seen Chase Young on the right run all the way to the other side and make the tackle. He was rallying to the ball. I've seen that the whole team was rallying, and this year they are moving, like you say, Tracy, half speed. Now, I don't know if they disagreeing with the coach or maybe it's a long season. There's no way they can be tired. They're professional athletes. How are they tired at the beginning of the season? It's only 4 games in.
That's the only thing I can give them, man. I don't know. but they're not moving, man.
They're not moving. They're not rallying. Just like you said, Payne did that one rally to try, that one play.
It was incredible. I was like, who's that? And he got up, he was like, yeah. And I was like, woo. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And the next couple plays, he's done.
Yeah, they're not rallying to the ball. I don't know. And when you see people try to make a tackle, they're trying to make one-on-one tackles, they're getting trucked. They're not great tacklers. But if everybody's rallying to the ball, when the first guy gets trucked, at least everybody else is coming behind them, getting the guy down. But that one touchdown was embarrassing. I think it was in the second quarter.
When Bostic got hurt.
When Bostic tore his arm up, the dude ran him over, and everybody just watched him just truck Bostic, and then everybody just tagged the guy like he had a flag on his hip or something, and he just went in the end zone.
Your boy, I think it might have been Payne again, or was jumping.
It was a whole bunch of people tagged him.
He missed, and then McCain had a wide open hit, and he hit him, but it was just like, phew. And he just rolled down off him like,
yeah.
I was just like, what? Are you serious? Now that you a professional safety, you about to light this dude up, right? Nope. And that's what I said. That's if that was DeShazier though. Yeah, see our faces. You would have been a penalty.
Already
Hey, look, it'd have been first to goal on the 1, absolutely. But I'm trying to tell you, he would have been carted off the field, and DeShazier taking his helmet off, waving to the fans. I see you in 2 games. That's what I'm talking about. We need to have somebody to rally the team because it's like, man. That's what we're supposed to do. Yes. Put these guys out, man.
The Dirty Bird game was a great game because we won.
Was it?
Hey, we won. We won. That makes it a great game.
Let's take the win.
We take the win. We won.
You're not gonna stop it.
Now we got to move on, and we have to have players to be able to move on. So, Deacon, do you got that injury report for us?
Speaking of players, Deacon, pull up the report, man.
Do we got anybody left?
Not really. Not really. Everybody hurt. That's what we do.
I think everybody is hurt.
We always go into this time of the actually we're early. We're a little early. It usually comes around game 6, 7.
Hey, it seems like every year Sheriff gets hurt quickly in the beginning of the season.
Sheriff is laughing all the way to the bank.
You know what I'm saying?
He's giggling over there with his
let's not make it a debate this year.
All right. The Army's hurt.
Being re-signed.
The Army's hurt.
Say what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
There's no way Sheriff is getting re-signed.
Oh no. He's done. He's done. The Army's hurt. Man, that hurts us. That knee hurts thing. Okay.
Gibson. When did the Army get hurt? Was it in the game?
That he got hurt before Sheriff got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt like the first quarter, I think. Right?
They were over there standing together.
Yeah. So Gibson is hurt. Hopefully he can play. Holcomb got a shoulder. Hopefully he can play because we got no more linebackers left. So we gotta have them. All the linebackers are gone. Samuels is still nursing that groin.
Samuels want to keep that groin injury. Yeah. All the time.
Sheriff is done probably for at least another 3 or 4 games.
Cam Sim pulled a hamstring on a motion. I saw him in the game. He ran a motion, and I ain't seen him no more, mate. He pulled a hamstring on a motion play. Seriously,
he didn't stretch properly.
Jonathan Allen.
Allen's a knee. He's the best defensive lineman we played between.
Yeah, I think he's gonna play though.
He's gonna play?
Yeah, he's gonna play.
DeShazier, I don't know how he got hurt on special teams, I'm assuming. He knocked himself out on special teams, I'm assuming.
Plays hard, man. Plays hard.
Another guy that's always
DeShazier will be playing, I promise.
100 all the time.
Another guy that's always hurt, my man Matt. He can't stay on the field.
It's the same. Isn't it the same injury to knee?
Yes, I mean, it's the same injury.
So that might be like Samuels. They're just gonna have that up there. They're not really. They're playing at 75%. That's what they're doing.
Maybe so. Then we got McKissick with an ankle. You know that hurts. We can't lose McKissick.
So both our running backs are hurt.
Yeah.
One more time.
Waterberg all the way.
Waterberg all the way. I don't know who is James Smith Williams. Has he played this year? I don't know who is he. He got hurt.
We drafted him 2 years ago.
What is he? He's a DN. Remember him playing? I don't remember him.
No, I do.
He
did
play. Okay.
He's the guy to give him sweat or chase a breather. I've seen him in there.
Oh, okay.
He's not making any waves either. He's doing the exact same thing that they're doing. So
they dancing.
But but let me give it up for your boy Sellers. Was not Sellers. I can't never get his name right. Came in, not Sellers. The other defensive lineman that came in and beat the double team and made the tackle at the
Settles.
We had a Sellers on our team one time. Settles was balling out there because you know what? There's a little thing to still getting that check, like Al was saying. And when you hungry, you gotta make a name for yourself. Each time I saw him, man, I'm gonna bring this up again. I brought it up in the live show, but I gotta bring it up again. When he was in the game, he pushed his offensive lineman back to the quarterback. He was disruptive. I didn't see that. It was like every time it's almost like parting the Red Sea. When our defensive line hit, that middle opens up and all the quarterback got to do is step up into it, unabated. But when Sellers was in there, that wasn't there. Matter of fact, he was moving away because that center was getting pushed back into him. And he beat the double team at one time. It was incredible. He was pushing through the two guys and then reached down and grabbed the running back behind them and made the tackle. I was like, see, that we got 4 of those guys.
I know. Well, you know what that is, though. That's my man coming in fresh.
Yes, going back to being tired, right? He's like, man, this is great.
Hey, Tracy, I don't accept the fact that
I don't either.
They're tired, man.
I don't either. I don't either. I don't want to
to
believe it either, man. But we are moving too slow. They had us as the fastest team in the NFL at one point, man. On paper, we were supposed to be the fastest. I watched the Sunday night game, Al, and it was like watching a whole different. It's like when you ever go to the Pee Wee games and you got the little guy play, and then all of a sudden the bigger kids play. It's like a totally different thing. That's what it looked like. It looked like we were just kids out there, man.
You think it could be scheme, just the way they're having them play. It looks slow, but they're actually doing what the coaches.
But I think speaking though, rallying to the ball is. I mean, I don't care what scheme you're playing. Every scheme you have to rally to the ball.
You rally to the ball, but the backside. Sometimes they want the backside not to rally as fast because of the cutbacks. I'm just saying.
No, you hear that? That's poor coaching, and that would confuse anybody, and they would move slow. See what he just said? It didn't make no sense. What? We don't want the backside to move so fast. What are you doing?
And I feel like there's a lot of cutbacks. I'm just trying to.
He's trying to find something for him.
You digging deep, digging. That was digging. Hey, look, I don't know what it is with y'all, man. These coaches got to understand. We can see it. We're watching it. We're not competitive. We're not going to do what we thought we were going to do on defense the way it's playing. It's slow. It's basic. It's like you said, that bend don't break, but we breaking a lot. And we broke a lot to a 28th ranked offense. When Aaron Rodgers come in here, fellas, I need you to understand what I'm saying. If we don't give 100% devastation, you know what I'm saying, all out, the game is going to be over very fast.
When Aaron Rodgers comes in here with Green Bay, he's going to have a surprise. And his surprise is going to be Washington.
How slow we are?
No, his surprise is going to be the Washington football team is going to be on break. They're going to be on the field. They ain't putting up with that. They ain't putting up with that. Play by yourself. How about that?
How about that? Yeah.
Hey, fellas, what I always do on these shows every week. What I always do, I do something every week, and I got one this week too. Ooh, Tracy, what I always do, Tracy?
Big Al does a deep dive.
I'm gonna do my deep dive now, fellas. Do my deep dive.
Tell in trouble now.
I'm diving deep, baby.
Tell us what we're
on the little man.
Go on off the boogie.
Let's go. Never
diving deep on the little man. The little man is Heineke. Heineke, our quarterback. The man that came off the couch last year, took us into the playoffs. The man that was taking classes in school, living on his sister's couch.
The legend. The legend.
The man that's from the ATL, from Georgia. The young man's from Georgia, 5'9", was the high school player of the year in Georgia the year he graduated, but no one recruited him because he was little with a weak arm. His arm was not strong, unfortunately. But he was a playmaker. So he went to ODB, Old Dominion. You know what I'm saying? And he remained a playmaker at Old Dominion, even though his arm is not as strong as you would like it to be. And he's about 5'9", he's a little short guy, a little lightweight, but he can run that rock. He runs that 4.5. I think that's his 40 time, 4.5. So he can run. He gets through, baby. He gets through. And then he wasn't drafted, but he got a walkthrough, I think, with Carolina. And he actually made the team. It's a third string quarterback with Carolina. And he's been bouncing around the league for a little bit here. And
Thanks to Scott Turner.
Scott Turner brought him back from the couch. And the young man balled out in the ATL this last week. With his whole family, their friends, high school team, high school coach, he balled out in Atlanta. The man came from the couch to the football field. And you got to give him all respect. Now he got a little money in his pocket. And he may be our quarterback for at least the next coming year, rest of the year. He may be. Now, I would like for his arm to be a little bit stronger, the little deep dive one. His arm is not as strong as you would like it to be. His decision making is a little slow. He's more of a playground type quarterback. That last play that McKissick dove in like Superman was a play. It wasn't Turner. I know Turner want to take credit for it, but that wasn't his play call.
That was a playmaker. That was a playmaker
That
call.
was a playmaker. Hey, the play the Hail Mary to my man Scary Terry was not Turner's play call. That was a play.
That was Turner's prayers.
That was prayers. So the brother, and I think some of these little plays that he does may catch up to him on these good teams. Yeah. But these bum teams, he may be something, and never know. He may be the next. What's the guy from Atlanta from the played for the Rams that won the championship? He may be that next type of guy. Kurt Warner. He may be the next Kurt Warner. I can't call it now. I'm not saying it now.
This deep dive is getting worse. Sadder and
He's
sadder.
in the Hall of Fame.
Sadder.
Hey,
average quarterback.
Hey, Kurt Warner was a Hall of Famer, but
I know where he came from.
Where he came from. My man Heineke came from a similar background. He was basically think about it. Last year he was on a couch.
Al is doing the Saturday morning special now.
Hey man,
what is?
Hey fellas, what I say last year, I got a gleam.
Oh no, not the gleam.
I got a gleam for Heineke.
Oh no! Oh,
I got a gleam.
He took it back. He took it back, folks.
I got a gleam, fellas.
Got a gleam.
For Heineke, okay. He may be that magical man. That magic may be in him. You never know. We'll see.
Listen,
we'll see.
Wait a minute, guys. Before you get down too much down that rabbit hole. Okay, so Heineke, he did come from modest means, same as Kurt Warner. But Kurt had a bigger arm and he was a taller quarterback as well.
He was. But we had some little shorter quarterbacks who won Super Bowls.
No, I'm
not
play
for the team that we about to play now. He just left. He's the exact same size as the quarterback that just left for the team we about to play.
I'm not going to say that he's not going to be great. I'm just saying he has a long way to go.
Okay, I got you.
If he continues,
but he has a gleam, man.
I got a gleam though. I got a gleam.
Stop his gleam.
That's a long-term gleam there, boy. So,
I got a gleam, baby.
I mean, you never know. You never know what he's doing. I hope so, but I'm just hoping to get through the season first. Let's get through the season and see.
Here you go. Deacon Downing.
Oh, so you want to give him a 5-year contract now?
Oh no.
Hey, okay. Hey, DMV Sports.
I hope y'all been drinking.
Deacon is the downer. Deacon is the Debbie Downer. He's a Debbie Downer.
I just want to ride on Al's glean a little longer, just a little longer. You gave it 10 seconds. Wait till the end of the season, Al. Ain't 4.
What you got to say about the deep dive, Trey?
I don't want to see 4 quarterbacks this year.
I don't either, and I'm hoping that Al is right.
Little magic in the brother's hands, man.
Well, you know what? Honestly, what we thought we were going to get out of Heineke, we didn't do. He's playing better than what we thought, and so I'm nervous about Turner taking the time to build over Heineke, because somebody's saying, hey, this old guy over here, when he gets his hip together, it's going to play. I think that's going to happen, guys. I really do. Unless Heineke is lights out, a lot of people are saying Fitzpatrick has lost the position, is already done. Nobody even wants to talk about him no more. I got a feeling that's going to be an issue about 3-4 games from now.
We got to be better than 500.
Exactly. And not only that, he has to not be throwing those ducks into the end zone where Terry comes and saves them. He cannot slide and be short of the sticks. He can't make those little mistakes like that and expect Fitzpatrick not to come in. Because what's going to happen, Big Al, is that Fitzpatrick's going to be looked at as that veteran, more seasoned Mr. He was doing great when we signed him. All of that to boost us again, where we were looking for that from Heineke once Fitzpatrick started turning into Fitztragic. So they just switched roles. That's all it is. So just like we were expecting from Samuels to do, which he did, we were like, ooh, yes, somebody else is catching the ball. Great. We was excited. That's what we expect from Fitzmagic whenever he's going to come in. Oh, the vet, the thinker, Mr. Gunslinger, all of that with Terry and Samuels, and hopefully Thomas is back by then, and your boy, we just Carter in the slot, you know what I'm saying? And then Fitzpatrick, and everybody's like, okay, give it a shot. Now he might go in there and stink it up, or he's going to go in there and give you more sound, serious ball. Because like Deacon says, there is a little looseness to Heineke.
Heineke is a playground player. He's a playground.
Everybody's expectation is, whatever he's going to do, he's going to do it. Just listen.
Yeah, Scott Turner's probably shaking in his boots when he's calling his plays, because Heineke is going. That last play to McKissick was a playground play. You know what I'm saying? Even the first touchdown to Scary Terry, he really threw into double coverage. Scary Terry just made a great catch. It was a good pass and it was a great catch. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Heineke, as I said, got the gleam. He might got that magic in him, baby. You know what I'm saying? He might got that magic in him. It's like I got that gleam for the brother. Like I said, that was his hometown. He did not go to poo-poo on himself in front of his family and friends. He
has bragging rights for quite some time.
You know what I'm saying? He can go back to the ATL.
He has a new logo too. He has a new logo. Have y'all seen it?
Nice.
The Heineke logo. He's branded himself, man. This 15 minutes of fame, he's not taking lightly, man.
Got to get you a couple extra games too.
Yeah, he's a Bud Light dude. He's a Bud Light guy. Yeah, hey man, like you said, Al, it just takes the organization to back him like that. But we'll see.
Moving on just a little bit here, we got the Saints coming in town. They're coming to us this year, right? Yeah. So they're coming in town.
Marching in.
We marching in. We got Crab Legs as a quarterback. We got a good running back.
That's the one we got to worry about.
You know what I'm saying? They got a fairly decent defense. Defense better than Atlanta's defense. They got Lattimore at cornerback. They got some pretty decent defense. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a test for us to. We got to hope. I want Deacon. What do you think about our defense and being able to stop Crab Legs?
I think that we can do it, but we have to worry about more than him. We have to worry about Taysom Hill as well. We don't play running quarterbacks that well. And that dude runs hard. He runs like a running back, not a quarterback. And you already said we don't like to tackle. So we got to keep him out of the red zone. Keep him out of the red zone. Crab Legs will throw you a ball or two. We got to be able to catch him. we got to take advantage of every situation that comes our way. I think it's going to be more who scores the most. It's going to be that.
It's going to be a shootout there.
Yeah, unless our defense turns dramatically in 1 week, we're going to have to score. So it's our game rests on whether Gibson's going to play and whether Heineke is going to get lucky again.
Lucky?
I'm just saying. He's been lucky for 2 games.
It's that gleam, baby. It's that gleam, baby. It's that gleam, baby.
And listen, the Giants beat them last week. The Giants beat the Saints last week. So
which is the saving grace. That's the only thing that I can think of.
Say we have a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
So let's hold on to that. Let's hope that they have another crap game, and we can squeak them out by 1.
So if Turner continues to run Gibson, And if first of all, if Gibson and McKissick are going to play, that's based on the injury report. If they play, that is where our bread and butter. If we can get those guys moving, we can, legitimate, purposeful check downs. Legitimate McKissick. I like those McKissick screens better than I like the Gibson screens. I like the Gibsons, which is surprisingly, I like the Gibsons off tackle runs better than I like McKissick. It's interesting because I thought it would be different. But those guys, man, if we get those guys moving at a tandem like that, get some balls going down the field. And when we do drop back the pass, if it's not open, send Heineke to get those 4 to 5 yards, like Deacon said, as long as we're marching. Keeping our defense, I don't want to hear this, fresh enough. Because those guys are not, they're just not winded, man. They just, I don't see it. But to give them opportunity to go out there fresh and put it on your boy Crab Legs, who is bound to make a mistake too. We could, let's not forget that he was Mr. Tampa Bay, for every pass it was an interception. So it was like, hey, listen,
Crab Legs can get hot though too. Crab Legs can get hot.
He's not playing horrible. He just had a bad game last week.
Who can't with us?
Yeah.
I mean, but you were so bad at the Giants game. Jones is throwing us. Jones.
So one thing about that you were saying that we have to continue run, and we're gonna have to do more screens and back outs, I think, because when I was looking at the offensive line, we are holding as far as
the initial push. Yeah.
But we're not opening up no big holes. That's why you see the off tackle runs going better because them holes on the inside are not that wide open. That's why we having troubles getting 4th and 1 because they ain't opening no holes. People sliding through and all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna have to again have Mr. Scott Turner dream up some plays. Keep them off balance. That's all we got to do. Got to call a good game. Because these guys.
I think what y'all not counting on too is that with Heineke's playground plays too. Those playground plays are.
Yeah, but you can't count on those though. You can't count on them.
Well, he's been winning on that. I mean, all his big plays have been not Turner calling the play. It's been playground Heineke.
I want that.
He reminds me a little bit of Russell Wilson a little bit. I'm not saying he's Russell Wilson. He's not Russell Wilson. I'm not saying that. He's not.
Stop calling names out. Stop calling
the fact that Russell Wilson
today, boy. Heineke is a master. He's a legend, bro. Legendary.
Russell is a playground type quarterback, and Heineke he makes playground plays. He's a playground. I think he's a playground dude. And the fact that he just doesn't have a strong arm. But Russell has that great strong arm. Heineke doesn't have that arm. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't. So that's why we so scared when he throws the ball when that thing is wobbling and floating in the air. We like, ooh, and it barely gets there.
So maybe, and this is gonna sound crazy, we have to pull out the good old-fashioned Alex Smith playbook.
Deacon dunk?
The Deacon dunk. But the Deacon dunk with at least the threat of a deep ball, because what Smith could never do was plant. And if Smith could plant, he'd probably be playing with us right now.
Right.
But he can't plant, so it was just like he couldn't do anything else. But this guy could plant and scoop.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to dig out the old Alex Smith playbook just for this game, man, to get them guys. Because if you get the defense going side to side, like I would just love to see Turner just go Deacon dunk, hurry up, and stuff like that.
Deacon dunk left.
Yeah, look, go, hurry up, get the defense like put hands on the knees so that we can get them deep, man. We got Terry and Samuels, man, but you got to play like that because if we sit back and just drop back in the pocket, man, we just don't have the receivers, or we're not getting the plays called where they're just getting any separation. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking that attrition is going to be our saving grace. We got to get them tired, man. Get them third quarter.
But I haven't gave up on our defense. I know, I'm a fan. I haven't quite gave up on the defense. I think that we have 4 number 1 picks.
I don't want to hear that.
We got a number 1 pick at linebacker. We got a cornerback that
number 1s everywhere.
we got a cornerback that too. He came to us and played. He can't play zone, but he can play man to man. But he can't do nothing now for us. But
who are you talking about?
Washington. Yeah, Jackson. Yeah.
Oh, Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, he was
number one pick.
No, he wasn't number one pick, but he was one of the top.
He was our number one cornerback on free agency.
Free agency, yeah, he was.
And,
I mean, turn around, look for the ball. He just
looking at the game. I'm seeing a lack of confidence on the defense. I mean, you can't tell me these guys have played football all their lives, and they can't cover nobody.
That's because we're not playing fast, and apparently we're tired. That's why.
I'm always right, Deacon. I'm always.
These guys are playing fast and downhill, man.
They're not.
You can't get to
like the Monday night game. You was like, these guys are playing fast and downhill. Why? Because you notice that we don't. We don't. We're just out there like, okay, what y'all gonna do? Let me come into my arms so I can tackle you, kind of thing.
Right, Trey. No. These guys have played football all their life. I just can't see.
You watching it?
I'm watching. I'm watching it.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is,
what did their history got to do with anything?
Well, I'm telling you, what I'm saying is, Jack, that we can correct these mistakes. They're fixable mistakes, man. You can't tell them they can convert back to the college days or the Pop Warner days or the high school days and play better than what they're playing now.
So they need something to inspire them. They need
that's my whole point.
Somebody. They need a rallying cry. And you know who that is? The Shazier.
He can't go out there when he got on knees, man.
The Shazier, man. He needs to come in the game. Okay, no. All serious side. Listen, serious.
Crab legs can make a mistake.
Crab legs can make a mistake.
Crab legs can make one mistake and it can snowball. You start getting your confidence back and you play harder. I'm thinking that's what I'm seeing. I say that in this game, we can force crab legs to make a mistake. It with the blitz or with I don't care what we do. Chase Young all of a sudden learns a swim move or rip move or something and makes a play. You know what I'm saying? And that can change the fortune of the defense.
Absolutely.
And next you know, because last year these guys were rallying to the ball and they were making plays. That's
an easy fix. Rally to the ball. Have Del Rio. Gonna have to get some substitutions if we're gonna do that because I still believe these guys are tired. Rally to the ball and do what Holcomb did, and we all know that was a kind of a fluky thing for the refs. That was probably one of the few times I saw somebody trying to strip the ball. Now I did see Chase Young try to punch it out one time, but they're not trying to take the ball from these guys. We can't tackle you, so don't get your arms around them, but get that ball out. Do something, man. I mean, hey, everybody go for the ball. Go for the ball. Hey, look, Albert Kamara is going to get me out there, man, in that wide open middle of ours, man. He's going
he does
to have a field day, and we can't tackle. So if we can't tackle, we can get a lucky turnover or two. We're going to need that. Special teams is going to have to show up. Turnovers, we got to do it. We can't make mistakes with this. They got too many weapons.
So, D, who we need to focus on to stop on defense? Who do we need to stop on defense?
Kamara.
Just Kamara?
Just like Cordero Patterson.
Okay.
This guy's going to be everywhere.
Everywhere.
So
and moving fast.
we got to do what Bill Belichick does, which is take somebody out of the game.
Right.
You got to double the running back. Jamie Davis is fast enough. Hope he reads his keys fast enough to stay on top of him. Holcomb is fast enough as long as he reads his keys right and stays on him. So if Kamara doesn't get a hot game, then you're going to see Taysom Hill get in the game. And then we got a whole nother problem. I mean, we want Crableg to throw interceptions all day, but just enough because we don't need him being taken out. We don't need to see Taysom Hill because he's just like Heineke at that point. He's going to run you for 4 or 5 yards, and then they're going to end up in the red zone. Keep them in the game. Keep these guys in the middle of the field, man. Let's not play in the middle. Let's not play on the hashes. That's not our game. So hopefully, I'm just hoping that Jamie Davis shows a number one type of linebacker. Show us that you're a number one, because these other linebackers that went in the first round, man, them guys out there playing. Ours is the only one sitting on the bench, waiting for the old fella to drop dead.
He dropped it. He dropped it. He gone.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's we getting lucky on that one to see what he got.
Tracy, what's your score prediction, Tracy? What's your score prediction?
Man, I'm never good with this.
Remember, we got to score 30. So if you got to win, we scoring 30 something.
Right? Start it. 31. I don't know, 35. Oh wait, I don't know, man.
35 to 31.
I don't know. The problem is that I'm the reason why I'm fumbling around too is that somewhere we're going to have to kick an extra point.
So you got to take our number and subtract 2 extra points from it.
I'm about to say we bare minimum. Somewhere we're going to have to kick an extra point.
33 to 31.
Yeah, I'll take that. Our way though. Our way.
All right.
We're going to swing our way because I do. As much as I'm sitting there being a little doubtful, I like Heineke's play. He's given up 100%, and even though his shortcomings, whatever like that, I like to see a player give it all up, and he's giving it all up on the field.
Right. Yeah.
This is true.
What you got, man? What's your score?
I got 28-24.
28 to 24.
I don't think nobody.
Who?
Us.
All right, WFT.
He hesitated.
20. I didn't want to answer that question. If you're forcing me.
No, I think we're going to beat the Saints, man.
I'm going with the W on that one. 28-24.
That's right.
I got the defense playing a hell of a ball game.
Oh, Lord.
I got the defense playing a hell of a ball game. 28-17, WFT. The defense, 4 sacks. Crab Legs is going down with 4 sacks, 1 interception.
I want to believe that so bad.
Let's hope he has a problem.
28-17. Crab Legs is going down.
I want to believe that so bad. I like it. I like it. It's beautiful.
We need one like that though to get confidence with our defense. We need a game that we can shut right down.
The defense needs it, and honestly, if the defense does show up, the league will take notice because they're gonna be like, "There they go," because that's what everybody's been waiting on. They're waiting on the sleeper has awakened.
Hey y'all, we are on Facebook, YouTube. We're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We
kinda allegedly.
we trying to get on TikTok. We everywhere, baby.
We ain't TikToking because we old school. We ain't TikToking, baby. We the old
black men, baby. We black men, old black men.
They didn't call me.
That's my grandma and granddaddy, you know.
Hey, look. So therefore, we're legendary too.
That's right. Hey, like us. Right. Subscribe. Hey, if you even want to give us a little money, contact the deacon in the comments and give us a little money.
Hey, perfect.
We can do that yet with 7 subscribers. All right.
Yeah. Hey, listen, remember we always come on after the game live, man. Everybody's welcome. Come on.
And talk trash, get some therapy. We was able to save some lives last week, man.
That's
People
right,
was upset. But we here trying to get through the good times and the bads, and that was a semi-good time. But
look out for our Wizards show too. We got the Wizards.
Hey, yeah, Wizards.
The Wizards is coming to us.
Wizards.
NBA is coming, baby. Bradley Beal. Who's the light-skinned kid for the Lakers, man?
Kuzma, man.
Kuzma.
Hey, man.
10 years old, man.
Hey, man, listen. They've been clowning him doing practice, man. But this guy's right here about to show y'all, man. I like it. I one of the things. Well, you gotta check out Wizard Show.
Check out Wizard Show.
I'm about to start going down there, man. But hey, please make sure you like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. That does help us. We understand. We, like I said, we're the old guys. We can only muster up one show a week. That's hard.
Man, can we put some crank music? Put that go crank.
Let's get it. You know how we do.
Put that PA tape on, baby. Put that PA tape on, baby.
Crystal clear jump.
You know what I'm saying? Tuck a roll, man.
Hey, look, put the pencil in there, keep that jump tight.
I put as many up there as not to get us kicked off YouTube.
Hey. Any go-go bands out there that don't want us to advertise and play them, man. I don't know who that is. Man.
I picked up a PA tape from the Eastover the other day, baby. I was down in Eastover, picked up the PA tape.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
here
about.
for life, baby.
Hey, look,
for life.
And we got the cars. You can still put a cassette tape in.
Hey, yo, we gotta get out of here. We talking trash now, baby. We clowning, baby.
It's all right, being little old baby.
We see y'all, baby. We see y'all. Damn.